one, and just one more, and they're in a bowl game. They won all the games they were supposed to win based off of that TCU win, correct?
Yeah.
And now they've been closer than we wanted them to. And that USC game was closer than USC wanted it to be. Seems I was a little bit right about that USC win, by the way. Just saying, they did go to triple overtime with Arizona. Their backup quarterback just had to get that in there. I think this is a must-win game for Prime because this is a game he's supposed to win, and the expectations have changed. We do expect them to get into a bowl game, so you're going to need to win this game tonight. It is going to get rougher for you, but I think when you take a look at what has already been accomplished there, it almost feels like we're down on them.
Oh,
like everyone's not as excited. Like it's not a big of a deal. Like if they get to a bowl game, they won one game last year.
Yeah.
Win after tonight, if they get a win, they're poised for one more win and go to a bowl game. How incredible is that? It's still a very exciting.
What's good, y'all? Sorry, I had to cut the clip, man. The phone was dying. My battery was down on that joint. But nonetheless, how y'all doing, man? I hope everybody's having a good to great day. Man, you heard the clip. Now, Miss Joy Taylor, I was not very aware of her work. I do recall her being on the show with Skip and Shannon, Undisputed, her being a moderator. But now she is one of the co-host speakers for a show called Speak with, I know Acho is on there, Emmanuel Acho, and another gentleman. Y'all got to forgive me. I have not kept up with this show at all. Since Marcellus Wiley has left, I know him and Acho was working together, and so since Marcellus Wiley departed, I kind of quit watching, this particular show. But it's called Speak, and apparently Miss Joy Taylor, since her departure from working with Skip and Shannon, this has been her new landing spot. And so today was the first time I got a chance to listen to some of her takes and dialogue this morning, and I gotta give Miss Taylor her credit, man. She be on point with the football. She knows what she's talking about. She's one of the few people that I've seen talk about football, namely the Coach Prime situation right now. But she's one of the few people that I've seen talk about football, and she's right on point with her assessment. Now, I've only heard a few hot takes. I didn't take many notes about what she was saying. I mean, I didn't take any notes, actually. I just wanted to do this video because I just had to drop a video about one of my, I'm not going to say favorite, but a media dude that I listen to quite often. I'm capping a little bit. A media dude that when I listened to him, I did like him, but I didn't listen to him a lot. And that was a gentleman by the name of Doug Gottlieb. But y'all please go check him out. Check that video out as well. But nonetheless, I just had to make a video about him because he's on the list now of gentlemen that I did rock with, but I can no longer rock with. Now I'll still watch his sports takes and enjoy his takes in that way. But he's on that list with Chris Broussard, Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Media dudes that I did like at one point, but now I got to look at them because they moving funny. So. Nonetheless, Miss Joy Taylor is listening to her take this morning or this afternoon whenever I got to watch it. It was a breath of fresh air, to hear her actually assessing this whole Coach Prime situation correctly, because she was saying that they can get this game tonight against Stanford, and every game so far, she has been right about Colorado. As far as the games that they could win and the games that they couldn't win. I believe she was on one of the few people on record saying that they could beat TCU. If I'm correct, I had to, I don't want to start capping on here just because I heard one of her takes and I enjoyed it. I also like it because she is the polar opposite of the Malika Andrews, Sage Steele, Michelle Beadle type. Those women on ESPN. Or formerly were on ESPN. They get on here and they do the victim stuff and they try to shove the women feminist rhetoric down your throat. And don't get me wrong, y'all. It's a place and time for all of that. But 90% of sports audiences are men. Men, and I would say an even 50% out of that audience, are men who don't have a particular concern about women issues outside of their daughters, mothers, wives, stuff like that, their immediate family. Now I'm a guy that's a little bit more empathetic to issues, I like to think anyway. But when I'm watching sports and there's a young lady on the TV, I'm not looking at her as a woman. I'm not looking at that person as a man, if it is a man as well. I'm looking at this person as, are they about to give me equitable information, if I should say, information that I can research, digest, look into, and determine in myself if it's valuable or not. And so Joy Taylor is a breath of fresh air in that way, where she isn't, doing too much of the political activist stuff on screen anyway. I don't know what she's like online, but on screen anyway, like I say, I was enjoying her football takes early today, and I'm looking forward to perhaps making more videos about some of the stuff that she says. Do some reactionary commentary to her takes, because I don't see a lot of Joy Taylor videos in the loops anyway. I see a lot of guys, talk about Stephen A. and Skip and those guys, the bigger names. But respectfully, I feel like if Joy Taylor talking some decent, got some good hot takes, especially right now in football season, I definitely would be listening to her more. So shout out to Joy Taylor. And shout out to that show, Speak, I believe it's called. I'll be checking it out. And y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Thank y'all, man. You know my slogan. Y'all the bosses. I'm the dude that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.